Hey guys, what's going on? Payton here once again, and welcome back to another episode of my Manchester United career. There hasn't been much news surrounding United since I uploaded that last episode, apart from Januzaj receiving the number 11. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, yes, it was Ryan Giggs' number, and it was taken for over 20 years, and now Januzaj took it up. He's got some big shoes to fill there, Januzaj. And also Luke Shaw has been hit with a pulled hamstring, which will see him out for a month, which is a long time for the start of the season. And I feel sorry for the lad, because obviously he wanted to get off to a flyer for United with the new season coming up. He was raring to go after a good pre-season, so it's a shame for Luke Shaw. I feel sorry for him, and it does make me wonder now what United are planning to do for like a replacement, because this will happen throughout the season, I'm sure, with other players in those type of positions where we are lacking. So what are United going to do? What does Van Gaal have planned? What does Woodward have planned? We'll just have to wait and see what happens in the coming weeks, because it's only 18 days now until the transfer window slams shut. So my United career, what's been happening? I know I didn't go on about it too much in the last episode, because obviously I was talking about United in real life and my opinions and thoughts and all that. So our next game was away at White Hart Lane against Tottenham. You've already seen the first couple of highlights of this game, but here you can see Valencia had picked up a torn quadriceps. He will be out now for 3 months, such a long time. There is a replay of that injury as well. As he went for the shot, he completely torn his quadriceps. What I should have done there was maybe take another touch on the ball, move it slightly forwards and then strike. That probably would have prevented him from picking up such a terrible injury. But it was just the fact that I could see Lloris off his line, and I thought maybe I could get something here, you know, with the ball physics, and lift it high and then let it drop into the top corner. But no, it wasn't to be. We did have a good lead going into the second half over Tottenham, thanks to a goal by Rooney. Dembele got the equaliser, as you just saw from that set piece, that corner. And then a bit later on, it was just attack, attack, attack. Take it to Tottenham, because I wanted to come away with all 3 points. We're on a good run at the moment. I mean, our last game was against Inter Milan, and we came away from the San Siro, which is a challenge in itself, really, to pick up something from there. And we beat them 3-1. And after we did that, I just thought to myself, you know what, we're going to take it from here now. We're going to absolutely let rip on the Premier League and all the teams that we're going to have to face. And I feel sorry for them. As you just saw, Nani did put Manchester United into the lead for the second time in this game. Almost got his second goal of the game as well with that chance there. But Lloris putting off a fantastic world-class save, keeping his team in the game. But time was certainly running out for them. And, you know, I did keep pressing, trying to get a third goal just to settle ourselves down and just kind of relax for the last couple of minutes heading into our next game. And we did eventually come away with a win from White Hart Lane. 2-1 was the final score. Our next game was at Old Trafford against Everton. Some tough fixtures recently. We had Inter Milan, Tottenham, Everton, and I think up next was our last Champions League group stage game against Real Sociedad. So it's been a tough couple of weeks for this United team, and it's certainly taken it out of the players, you know, with their stamina and whatnot. But we will overcome the odds, and we will always come out on top. And Robin van Persie almost got United off to a flyer there early on in the game, just under 10 minutes gone, but the ball rattles against the crossbar. Van Persie was still looking threatening just a couple of minutes later on with that chance, but Tim Howard could see what was happening, came out, collected the ball. Everton, they had a free kick here. It was Alcaraz to take, and he found the head of former Manchester United player Ashley Young, who I sold in the summer transfer window. He directed the ball towards Seamus Coleman, and he put it into the back of the net. And I was so disappointed with my defending, and you'll see why here with the replay. You've got Mats Hummels and you've got Luke Shaw and De Gea off his line, all in the mix, 3-on-1. But yet Seamus Coleman can still squeeze the ball into the back of the net. So Everton found themselves in the lead at Old Trafford, and I thought to myself, well, if they're going to get a goal, which they did, at least it was early on, and that would allow me then to get back into it. Obviously I didn't want that happening, but we did get back into it. Of all people, it would have to be captain for Manchester United, Wayne Rooney, that would get the equaliser. What a belter it was. It had to be something like 25, 30 yards outside the area, and Tim Howard didn't stand a chance of getting a fingertip to it, and the ball just flew into the top right hand corner. The Stretford end going crazy, as United can then take it from there and dominate Everton and hopefully come away from Old Trafford with a win. You'll see Vidal here make a lovely through ball pass to Nani, making that inside run from the right. Had time as well to maybe take another touch on the ball and then have a shot at Howard, but I just rushed it. Howard saved. We got a corner, and thankfully Mats Hummels converted that into a goal. So Manchester United 2-1 up against Everton. The United fans going crazy once again. Would Everton be able to get themselves back into this? Would they be able to overcome the odds now of Manchester United on top of their game? And look at this for great teamwork as well. Very similar to that goal that I scored against Tottenham with a nice snappy pass in. 1-2, 1-2. It was Rooney to Mata and Mata down to Van Persie, and he just slid the ball under the arm of Tim Howard into the bottom right hand corner. United 3-1 up, and the game was completely out of Everton's reach. Look at that. I love goals like that, you know, how quick they happen and just how perfect they seem. Mata almost didn't pass the ball there as he had to stretch for it. Fine Van Persie, but United 3-1 up. That's always positive. And then I wanted to extend my lead even further, and Wayne Rooney was such a powerful shot. I'm surprised the goal was still standing after that. I did think for a split second that the ball did cross the line, and I can't wait for FIFA 15 with the goal line technology that we'll get for moments like this. I mean, is that across the line? No, I don't think so. It's a no goal from me. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. You'll probably agree with me there as well. But whilst the game was playing out, for a split second I thought the ball had crossed the line. It was 4-1 to United, but it just wasn't to be. And I think it's going to be very interesting to see how EA have implemented the goal line technology for FIFA 15. It's going to be so interesting to see how much of a difference it's going to make for decisions like that. So anyway, our last game of this episode, guys. Manchester United were playing in their final game of the group stages of the Champions League. It was away against Real Sociedad. Last time out, back at Old Trafford, the game ended 1-1. So of course, this time round I was hoping to win the game. And don't forget that small challenge I set for myself to win every game in the group stage. I've done that so far. We've beaten Inter Milan twice, we've beaten Brøndby twice, and we drew against Sociedad in that first fixture, but we almost got off to a flying start here. Robin Van Persie again, he's making a habit of that, but they cleared the ball off the line, almost went across. I mean, it was destined for the back of the net. It's just unfortunate their centre-halves got to it just in time. Rooney laid off Michael Carrick there, bags of space. I decided to go for the shot. It was on target, keeper safe, went out for a corner, got a free kick here, 28 yards out, and I could see the opening. And with Rooney taking it, you know what he's capable of with such power behind those legs. Went for it and it just went wide of the mark. So we still found ourselves level on terms with Real Sociedad within the first 20 minutes. We had such a cracking start to this game within those 20 minutes. You know, the passing was snappy, it flowed, and we bombarded them in the final third. It makes me wonder how we didn't grab a couple of goals within those 20 minutes. You know, it was just the sheer barrage of shots coming in from all different types of angles from Manchester United. Real Sociedad, though, they held themselves perfectly, keeping themselves in this game and looking to get through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. I mean, here's another great chance there. You know, crossing by Kagawa to Van Persie, who heads it back down into the centre of the box, finding Wayne Rooney, and on the volley, just puts it wide. And we did score there as well. It was Shinji Kagawa with the header after that rebound save by Bravo. But of course, it was offside, wasn't it? So we had the second half to go anyway, another 45 minutes before the group stages came to an end. Vidal swung in a dangerous looking cross after it took a mighty deflection, and it was dipping. It was on target, but the keeper was going to save that all day long, we know. Griezmann came in with a first time shot, looking to put the ball past De Gea for the first time, getting the first goal of the game, but it just wasn't to be. De Gea just too good. And that, guys, would be the final score, 0-0. And that will be the end of this episode. I do hope that you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you all very soon for the next one. Thanks for watching.